You don't want to be every time, no. I would like to personally welcome you to Man Hour After Dark. Say that thing. While I bring you the host, Mike, Buck, and Cone. You know who's coming to the stage. Sports talk than what you about to hear right here. I second that.
Go. You know that it's us when we talking about sports. Giving you facts on the field to the core. Tune in, we need the support. 1 hour too short, then listen some more. On all your stations, not dropping no music. Starts like Adidas, but Nike just do it. Down 4 in the 4th, we go for the win. Michael 2 seconds, we taking it in. Buck, Mike, and Combs, you know what's going on. Man, now we're After Dark, no LA, we the big spark. No 4th and inches won't cut you short. Got the best talking this all sports. Buzzing more than buzzer beaters. We coming live all through your speakers. Go. You know that it's us when we talking about sports. Giving you facts on the field to the core. Tune in, we need the support. 1 hour too short, then listen some more. On all your stations, not dropping no music. Starts like Adidas, but Nike just do it. Down 4 in the 4th, we go for the win. Michael 2 seconds, we taking it in. Buck, Mike, and Combs, you know what's going on. Man, now we're After Dark, no LA, we the big spark. No 4th and inches won't cut you short. Got the best talking, it's all sports. Buzzing more than buzzer beaters. We coming live all through your speakers. Go.
And what is up, Man Hour Nation? Michael Buckhouse here with the Man Hour. Sure to head to manhourradio.com. Check out the blog section. And, of course, check out the merchandise section as well. New merch is dropping each and every day over there. So get excited, have some fun, and enjoy wearing some Man Hours. I got the original Man Hour 4th of July Memorial Day t-shirt there. Got the sleeves cut off because show those guns, baby, right? I don't got any guns anymore. So, guys, welcome back from the hiatus. I am I'm kind of messing up right now. I forgot to sync my mouth with my audio, so you guys bear with it. It's going to be a little second delay. I haven't really I'm already off the game. Messed up the intro, messed up the music, but hey, I got chat on the screen now. If you guys head over to youtube.com/manhour, you get to see that. Oh, let me I gotta put it up there, right? You gotta put it right there. Where? Oh, are you kidding me? Now it's not even gonna work. Sheesh. I try to be all fancy with stuff, guys, and it just doesn't work. So depressing sometimes. Sheesh, Michael, can you suck any more at life right now? But anyway, guys, we are going to be breaking down the new and approved NFL schedule. We're going to start with the NFC South today. I am pretty excited about that. We have not broken down the NFC South in a very, very long time. So that's going to happen, right? So we got that. I don't even know at this point. Like, is this my chat? I don't even know anymore, guys. Sheesh. Anyway, guys, welcome back to Man Hour, live, raw, uncut. At @manhour_Buck on the old Twitter machine is where you can find me. And if I get my notes, got the fan. Look, I got the fan blowing. Guys, I am just all types of disposal right now. I'm crazy, man. Crazy. Let's start with the shock news, guys. Let's get it started. And of course, Brittany Griner is back in the shocked news because why can we not go a day without talking about Brittany Griner, right? She has appeared in front of the Russian court, and they said, girl, you broke the law. So if you guys do not remember, let me refresh you here. Brittany was arrested in Russia for having illegal drugs on her. Marijuana, THC, whatever. In the heist of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. So with that being said, many people saying, hey, we know you do drugs. We know you do some THC. Don't take it to Russia. It's going to be stupid. It's going to be bad for you if you do this. What does she do? She tries to fly with marijuana in a little vape pen in Russia. Now, let's not get it twisted. It is highly illegal to take drugs on an airplane in the United States. So, what is she thinking that she can do to take it to Russia? Like, let's just be flat out honest. Like, you think because you are a NBA or WNBA superstar that you can take it to Russia? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, are you just plain stupid or just plain stupid? I'll take the latter. She is just plain stupid. But like I said, she has finally appeared in front of the court, in front of the Russian court, and the Russian court said, you know what, you broke the law. It is what it is. Sorry. Nothing we can do about it, right? But she has wrote a letter to President Biden say, bring me home, Biden. We have so many Americans here, and we just want to come home. We miss America. Isn't this the same Brittany Griner that was kneeling for the anthem because, of racial injustice and she hates America and yada, yada, yada? Now she's asking for our help to bring her home? That Brittany Griner? Yeah, that's the same one. So, the WNBA has made her an honorable, honorary, or whatever you want. I can't say that word. An honorable all-star selection in the WNBA all-star game. Was it to bring publicity? Maybe. To put eyes on that product that just sucks? Was it to put eyes on her situation to bring her home? Maybe. Do I really care? No. Let's just be flat and honest about it. I don't care. She broke the law. She broke the law in a foreign country that is against the law in America. What makes her think it is okay? Let's just be flat and honest. What makes her think it is okay? As they say in Liar Liar, stop breaking the law, asshole! Are you ready for the best damn radio show on the planet? Man Hour Nation, rise up.
On the beat every time, no. I would like to personally welcome you to Man Hour After Dark. Say that while I bring you the host, Mike, Buck, and Cone. You know who come to the stage, sports talking what you about to hear right here. I second that.
Go. Know that that's us when we talking about sports, giving you facts on the field to the core. Tune in, we need the support. 1 hour too short, then listen some more. On all your stations, not dropping no music. Starts like Adidas, but Nike just do it. Down 4 in the 4th, we go for the win. Michael 2 seconds, we taking it in. Buck, Mike, and Combs, you know what's going on. Man, now we're after dark, no LA, we the big spark. No 4th and inches won't cut short. Got the best talking, it's all sports. Buzzing more than buzzer beaters. We coming live, all 3 speaks go.
And like I said, guys, this is Man Hour. I am Michael Buck. You find me on the old Twitter machine at manhour_Buck. If you are watching us on youtube.com/Man Hour, I do got the chat up and looking at it. I put in an application here on OBS to try to get it popped on the screen. It was working perfect just the other day, but as soon as you push the go live button, nothing ever works correctly. That's just the way it is, and that's the way it will always be. But I do have the Facebook chat pulled up as well. I see 313, The Flash, over in the house. We will be over there, guys, starting next week. I'm going to hammer out some times. I'm going to speak with my man Martez on the side here to figure out what time works for them. But we'll be over there 5 days a week. Your boy, Buck Nasty, over there, live, raw, and uncut as always. Guys, if you guys don't know by now, I'm an unfiltered SOB, and I don't care what people think. So I'm going to say it like it is. And with that being said, it is time to start the infamous fact or crap. I do have a jingle lined up at some point here, but like I said, I am off my game tonight, and I'm not even going to front about it, so I don't even know where I put the jingle. But fact or crap is simple as that. We get on Twitter, we get on Facebook, we let you guys troll us, and I troll right back, and you guys ask me these questions if these are fact or in fact that these are crap. So I have 4 questions here that are fact or crap that I have been battling back at people for weeks here, and it is time to get into it. So the first fact or crap of the day, if my record button starts working, there it is. The first fact or crap of the day: Micah Parsons says that him and Trayvon Diggs will be better than Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey for the Rams. So as you guys know, Micah Parsons was a damn near lock for the rookie of the season or rookie of the year last season on the defensive side of the ball. Trayvon Diggs was the first defender ever to have double-digit interception where he finished with like 11 or 12. Hell, he was like the first 5-6 weeks of the game, he was on pace to have 1 or 2 every game. Like, he was just a man on a mission. However, Trayvon Diggs gave up a lot of deep balls. This man got burned more than Fez from That 70s Show. What does Kelso say? Burn! That's exactly what happened to Trayvon Diggs many, many, many times. But when he didn't get burned, he did get an interception, which was great, right? But Micah Parsons, this guy was a freaking beast. I don't have anything bad to say about Micah Parsons whatsoever. He was just that freaking good, and I'm not even going to front about it one bit. However, on the flip side of the coin, Aaron Donald, arguably the best defensive player in our time. When I say arguably, because there is another player on the Pittsburgh Steelers by the name of TJ Watt that has more sacks than Aaron Donald in the same number of years and time. But that's a debate for another day. We will get to that point. Jalen Ramsey, pretty good. He was with the Jaguars and was amazing. Since then, you really kind of haven't heard from him because he has been on a, quote, stacked team, right? With the stacked defense. I'm trying to think of who he was at before the Rams because I feel like he went somewhere before the Rams and then went there. But factor crap, Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs will be better in the long run than Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. With all that being said, I am going to go with fact. That is going to be a fact because the simple fact of the matter is it doesn't matter who you put with Micah Parsons. You can put me, 35-year-old self that hasn't guarded a defender in 7 years, right? And I'm probably going to be pretty damn good because there's going to be so much freaking pressure on the quarterback. You don't know if Micah Parsons is going to drop back in coverage, rush the quarterback. Hell, you could put him on your number one freaking receiver, and he's going to lock him down. Micah Parsons is a beast. Trayvon Diggs is just a little seasoning on top of the hamburger. That hamburger is nice and done, a little bit of pink in the middle, just the way I like it, with a little bit of crisp on the outside. Sprinkle that little sea salt, bada bing, bada boom. You got the best 1-2 punch in all of NFL. Now, Aaron Donald is kind of like that hamburger that has been out. It's still great, still nice, the pink in the middle, nice and soft, a little bit of crisp on the outside, but it's been sitting out on the grill for a little while, so it's not quite as hot. Right? It is not quite as hot. And same thing with Jalen Ramsey. He is not a bad corner. Do not take that and twist it up whatsoever. But the simple fact of the matter is they've been sitting out for a little while. These are the two exact same hamburgers off the same exact grill. This one just came off first, and then Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs came off second. Since they came off second, they're going to be better. They're nice and hot. They're going to melt my mouth. Bada bing, bada boom. Ooh. Cowboys going to the Super Bowl, baby. Micah Parsons is the dude. Trayvon Diggs is just the added seasoning on top. Aaron Donald is a dude. Jalen Ramsey is a dude. But they've already met their ceiling. So if their ceiling's right here, Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs is just a step below them, they got 5, 6, 7 more years to extend that battle. Give it to me, baby. There's no debate in my mind. Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs will have a better career than Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. Now, the next fact or crap that we are going to talk about. Now, Miami Dolphins fans, I understand you guys are really, really excited about your man, Tyreek Hill. I understand that Tua is looking great during OTAs and minicamp, right? Let me ask you this question. Is there pressure on the quarterback in OTAs or minicamp? Are they wearing shoulder pads? Are they wearing, they're out, like they are wearing helmets. Are the helmets buckled up? So when you guys start to troll us Kansas City fans, we don't care. Let's just be honest. We don't care. We understand that you guys took our man Tyreek Hill, but you do realize that Tyreek Hill was only good because of Patrick Mahomes. Or, sorry, let me say elite. He was only elite because of Patrick Mahomes. Tyreek Hill will be good for the Miami Dolphins, but he will not be a top 5, maybe not even top 10 receiver with Tua. So with that being said, factor crap. Tua to Hill is the best duo in the NFL. Let me repeat that for you guys one more time. Tua to Hill is the best duo in the NFL, as in quarterback to receiver. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. That is complete crap. They haven't even played a single down in the NFL regular season. How can they be the best freaking duo ever? Not even in 2022. How can they be a best duo? Listen, guys. I understand this poll was probably made by a Miami Dolphins guy, or probably by a Pats hater or a Pats fan, right? Just to get the people going, right? Nobody knows what it means, but it's provocative. I get it. I used to have a show called Just for Clicks, right? I get it. You are getting people to click on your content. You're getting people to talk about your content. I get it, but this is complete asinine. This is 100% fucking stupid. Tua to Hill is not even a duo in the NFL. They haven't played a down in the NFL. When I think of best duos in the NFL, I think of Patrick Mahomes to Travis Kelce. Is that a homer pick? 100%. I'm not going to front. 100%. How about this? Derek Carr to Darren Waller. I'm just going by tight ends here. I'm not even throwing out receivers. How about Matthew Stafford to Cooper Kupp? I want to even take it one step further. Dak Prescott to CeeDee Lamb is a better duo than Tyreek Hill Tua to Tyreek Hill. Why? Because they played together last year. Did Tua and Hill play together last year? No. They did not. Don't shoot the messenger, but you cannot put them as a top level when they haven't even played a freaking NFL down. 100% crap. Do you guys understand that? When you guys put out these freaking posts that people haven't even played yet, 100% crap. Like, when you have Kenny Pickett in the top 15 quarterback in the NFL, he hasn't played a freaking down in the NFL. Are you guys just plain stupid or just plain stupid? Not to, take back from previous wording here, but you guys are being freaking stupid. Stop trying to troll us. Sheesh. Speaking of being trolled, as you guys know, Tom Brady retired for what, a week or two? He's like, F these kids, I'm coming back to play NFL. So then he comes back and decides to play some more football, right? So Mike Evans thought that Tom Brady was totally trolling everybody, trolling the media when he announced his retirement. So factor crap, Mike Evans is right about Tom Brady trolling the media. See, this is kind of where, Tom Brady, there are certain people out there that are master trolls. Tom Brady is by far probably the masterest troll ever. Ever since he has gone to Tampa Bay and he's been on TikTok and all this stuff, I'm like, man, this dude is freaking funny as hell. He is a master troll. Now, let's flash back to when Tom Brady retired. You guys remember the man in the arena? It was coming out. It was getting some buzz, and then it kind of just fell off. We're hey, where did this go? Because they're hey, we're going to push back the last episode. We don't know what's happening. Yada yada yada. Cool. Right. Whatever. And then Tom Brady announces his retirement. Whoa, pause. What the F is going on here, right? So, and then he comes back, and then the last episode comes out. Was Tom Brady just trying to get all the focus on that last episode? Did he announce his retirement in the last episode? Was he planning it the whole time? Was it going right off in the sunset? Fact. Fact that Mike Evans is probably 100% right. Tom Brady was definitely trolling the media. Excuse me. Let's just be flat honest about it. When you have a production company and you're putting out your first production ever, and it is getting all this buzz and it starts to slowly fall off, right? It's starting to fall off and you need a little bit of spaz to bring it back, right? Let's retire. Let's retire. Let's get Tom Brady back in people's mouths. Let's start speaking that language, baby. Right? So, yeah, 100%. That is 100% fact. Yes, Tom Brady was trolling the media. Like, come on. We know better than that. Tom Brady knows what he's doing. Now, the next factor crap, the next one here. We all know that Deshaun Watson is going to probably get suspended for the rest of the season, or for the whole 2022 NFL season, right? Now, the Browns obviously knew something was going to happen when they signed the guy, because they only signed him for $1 million this season and $229 million for the previous, for the next 6 or whatever it is, right? So they obviously knew something was going to happen. But in the process, they hurt Baker Mayfield's feelings. They picked up a backup quarterback by the name of Jacoby Brissett that we saw Jacoby Brissett get thrown in the mix in Indianapolis when Andrew Luck surprisingly retired like 2 weeks before the season, right? And then bada bing, bada boom. Who is this Jacoby Brissett guy? Well, he backed up Tom Brady. He led the Colts to a pretty good couple seasons there. He was a backup in Miami. So obviously he is a journeyman backup now, but when I said this a couple years ago, if Jacoby Brissett is the quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, they're a playoff bound team, but then they go out and pick up Carson Wentz, he gets traded to Miami. It's stupid, right? So the factor crap. With all that being said, Baker Mayfield is finally going to Seattle. Wow, that is. I've been saying Baker Mayfield to Seattle the whole time, and then Pete Carroll came out and was like, you know what? We're not going to trade for a quarterback. Then I said, they don't got to trade for a quarterback because the Browns are ultimately going to release Baker Mayfield in the end. So when it breaks down to it, factor crap Baker Mayfield to Seattle. That is going to be 100% fact. Baker Mayfield will be the starting quarterback in Seattle come week 1. So the U.S. Open, you guys don't got to be trolling the Seattle fans anymore and say you got to watch Drew Lock for 17 games, because it's just not going to happen. Baker Mayfield is going to be the quarterback in Seattle. Baker Mayfield is going to lead the Seattle Seahawks to at least an 8-9 win season. Later in the week, we'll break down the NFC West again with the new changes and whatnot, because we're going to break down everything. So, yeah, Baker Mayfield to Seattle, 100% fact. It is 100% fact. I mean, I've been saying it for months here. If you guys have been watching the Man Hour, you should know by now that a Man Hour _Buck on the old Twitter machine knows his shit. I might be the master troller. I control you guys all day and all night. It doesn't bother me one bit, but truth comes down to it. I know what the F I'm talking about. Simmer down now, baby. Next up. Switch over to the other camera here. This one is for all the Dallas Cowboys fans out there. Hashtag Dallas Cowboys Nation. Look at your boy Dak Prescott. Ooh, look, got those abs, got the shoulders happening. Still doesn't have a chest. I mean, maybe it could just be the angle. I mean, I feel like I got bigger man titties than like Dak does. But Dak comes out and says that he is the leanest he has ever been in his life. Let's just be honest. He looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a straight male, got a beautiful wife, and But hey, if Dak Prescott asked, a guy would massage and complete that happy ending, right? No, I'm totally kidding. No, I'm not. But fact or crap, with Dak Prescott being in the best shape of his life, is going to be great things for the Dallas Cowboys. It's going to be a great thing. I mean, of course it's going to be great things. Like every time somebody comes into camp looking lean, looking nice, we are talking about it. When somebody comes into camp looking a little overweight, Najee Harris, we're going to be talking about it. But the point of the matter is not how you look in July. It's how you look in November. It's how you look in December. How are you going to, incorporate your leanness throughout the season? Because let's just be honest. Yes, the Dallas Cowboys do have one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. They had one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. They're getting old and injured, right? Now, Dak, maybe you should have kept on that little bit of chunk because you're probably going to take a beating this year. You are going to probably get hit a lot. However, this is the third year underneath Mike McCarthy's system. What happened to Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy in their third year? Packers fans, I'll wait. Super Bowl? Did Mike McCarthy and Green Bay Packers with Aaron Rodgers win the Super Bowl in the third year? I think yes. Are the Dallas Cowboys underneath Mike McCarthy in his third year with Dak Prescott going to win a Super Bowl? Absolutely yes. So it's 100% fact that just because Dak is in the best shape of his life means that the Dallas Cowboys going back to the promised land, baby. I got my Chiefs hat on. I know. But I'm a passive Cowboys fan. I always root for the Cowboys. They're my NFC team. People say, oh, you can't have two teams. Shut the fuck up. I can have any teams I want. Chiefs are my main team. Cowboys are my second team. It is what it is. But when the Cowboys play the Kansas City Chiefs in this year's Super Bowl, I'm going to be rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs 100%. But my brain, my body is going to say that the Dallas Cowboys are going to win this Super Bowl because of Dak Prescott right here. Look at that man. He is chiseled out by a Greek god right there, looking like a man among men. So 100% fact. Dak Prescott coming into camp for the best of it in the best shape of his life, the leanest he has ever been, is a big deal. Yes, it is. So fact, it is a big deal. Stop playing with us, baby. Stop playing. Moving on, guys. That is fact or crap. If you ever have a fact or crap, feel free to tweet at me at manhour_buck. I am on the old Twitter machine. I'm over there trolling. Slide into those DMs at me. Do whatever. If you have a question and have a fact or crap, just hey, like, what's up? Alpha Rob, my man, I see you. So Alpha Rob, I'm trying this new chat feature to pop up on the screen from YouTube, but for whatever reason, it's not working. And I've been trying to F with it, and I don't know what the hell's going on, to be honest with you. But where have I been, man? I've been on vacation. I've had my anniversary. I'm trying to get some house stuff done. And so every year around June and July, myself and Combs kind of hit like that point in our personal lives where we just have so much going on that we just need a break. Like Combs is working 15, 16 hours like hours a day. That's why he won't be on until August, September time when the NFL season starts. Football season was kicking up for me as well, for like off season and mini camp and OTAs and all that stuff. So every year, Alpha Rob, we take about a 2-week hiatus, basically from my anniversary till July 4th, and then we come back with fire and prepare for the next NFL season. Granted, this is our second summer doing this, but this is the first year where I'm just like, boom, this is the last day. Boom, this is the first day out. And that was my bad for not communicating that to the people. And it wasn't that we just need a break. It's the fact that we were just so busy with personal life, T-ball, work, football, right, etc. And, during the summer, it is my busy time at work as well. So from like June 5th till July 5th, like that month, we're shut down at work. So I'm working like 15, 16-hour days for system updates, new computers, all that stuff. So it just I didn't want to give you guys a half-ass show, like if that makes sense. Now, I'm not saying every show is great here on the Man Hour. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying I bring you the most energy that I can each and every day. Hopefully you guys get like a little bit of smile and have a grand old time when you are part of the show here. So, Alpha Rob, I definitely missed being on the mic. And if you were here a half hour ago, I fucked it up. I ain't gonna front. Like, I was so kaboggled, like I don't even know what button to push. I'm trying out a new software, and I forgot to sync the mouth in the video, so it's like a little bit off. It's like, clap. So we're looking like almost a full half second off of the words and video. But I'll fix that before next time, or hopefully next time. I got the place painted nice and black. I got the LED lights happening. I don't, where's the remote at? I don't even know where my remote's at. I'm so boggled. Oh, here we go. There it is. I got my mess happening. Got the LED lights over there. Boom, baby. We got a bunch of different colors. Ooh, we will smooth it out. There we go. Look, we got blue, all that good stuff. And also, guys, if you do not know, we have started NFL shows for each and every team. So if you guys are interested, starting tomorrow, I'll put the links in the description. But if you want to check out a Kansas City Chiefs show, bada bing, bada boom, click on the Chiefs link. All our Kansas City Chiefs content is over on a YouTube page. Miami Dolphins, boom, over there. Jets, boom, over there. So who we got? We got the Vikings, Packers, Bears, Chiefs, Steelers, Titans, Bengals, Browns, Jets, Patriots, 49ers. I think that's it for right now. So we have 11 teams right now. I am consistently reaching out to other people to bring you guys, and we've got the Detroit Lions as well. My man Luke G is hammering the Detroit Lions out. He was probably on earlier today actually. But we started a Man-Hour Sports Network. So as you see, the banner there is myself and Combs. I need to fix that side. My wall wasn't big enough apparently. But yeah, background looks good. Thanks, Alfarov. Like a little bit of black paint and let your kids just have fun makes it in for a great time. So guys, it is time to get into some more NFL talk here. So we are going to be breaking down the NFC South tonight. We are going to break down every schedule where there's been a lot of changes. Deshaun Watson is no longer playing for the Cleveland Browns. Baker Mayfield's probably going to end up in Seattle. Jimmy G is probably going to be out in San Francisco. So there are a lot of things happening. So we are going to break down the schedule, and we're going to break it down until we get to the Super Bowl. That should take us up to preseason there. And then we got a lot of content to talk about during the preseason as well. So Man Hour is geared to go, guys, here. We are ready for the NFL 2022 season. Lots of NFL talk coming. So let's go ahead and start breaking it down, guys. And we're going to start with the New Orleans Saints. Quarterback by the name of Jameis Winston will be taking the helm this year. Drew Brees wanted to come back, but they're like, sorry, man. I think we're going a different direction. So they do got a new head coach. They got, a new offensive scheme, probably a new defensive scheme as well. We don't know what's going on with Michael Thomas. We do know Alvin Kamara will probably be suspended for six games. So with all that being said, that takes us to week number 1. They travel to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. So the Falcons are a great story. We don't know how bad they're going to be, but many people think they're going to be bad. They picked up Marcus Mariota in the offseason. They traded Matt Ryan to the Indianapolis Colts. They picked up Desmond Ridder in the draft. What's her name? The receiver is suspended for the whole year for gambling $1,000 on their games. Kyle Pitts is pretty much the only guy that they have, and of course Marcus Mariota. But either way, I am going to pick the Saints week 1. Even if the Saints don't have Alvin Kamara, don't have Michael Thomas, they still have too much defensive power. That defensive side of the ball is going to win them a lot of games this season. Let me adjust my computer. Give me the Saints in week 1. Week 2, they're at home taking on the Bucs. The Bucs are just too damn good. The Bucs still have Tom Brady, still have Mike Evans, they still have Chris Godwin. Yes, they lost Rojo. Yes, they lost Sue and a couple other people, but they still got Tom freaking Brady. Give me the Bucs week 2. Week 3, this is a game that I have circled. This is the game that I think is going to be a pivotal point for both the Panthers and the Saints. So if the Saints do not have Alvin Kamara back by week 3, because it is rumored that he will be suspended for six games, he will most likely miss this week 3 game versus the Carolina Panthers at Carolina. CMC should still be healthy by this point. Give us till week 5, week 6, and we will readdress that. But this game is pivotal for the Saints, because if they can win this big division game, I mean, when you start the season off with 3 division games, and if you drop 1 and 2, that kind of puts you behind the 8 ball. So this is kind of like a must-win game for the Saints. However, with all that being said, I do like the Carolina Panthers this season. I do like their receiving core. I do like how they did their draft. Their defense is starting to come around. Sam Darnold is might have a full second season. We don't know yet. But as of right now, as it stands, depending on who the quarterback is, I am taking the Carolina Panthers in this game. Now, if they do end up picking up Baker Mayfield, 100%, I'll take the Carolina Panthers. No doubt in my mind. But Sam Darnold at the helm for Carolina, I'm picking him. But if Sam Darnold is not the quarterback, say it is, I don't even know who the backup is. Is it Cam still? Say if it's anybody but Sam Darnold or Baker Mayfield, give me the Saints. But for right now, give me the Carolina Panthers in week 3. Taking us to week 4, Skull Nations comes into the big easy Vikings versus the Saints. Guys, our blog writers over there on manhourradio.com was dropped a great article of the Minnesota Vikings about what their offense is going to look like. And after reading through that article, I'm like, wow, the Vikings might be the most slept on team in the NFL. I mean, I forgot what kind of offensive firepower that they have. And then they got a new offensive-minded head coach that's probably going to, evolutionize that Vikings offense. Give me the Vikings week 4. So right now we got the Saints starting the season off 1-3, and it's just not looking good for them in 1-2 in the division. Then it comes to week 5. This is another one. It all depends on who the quarterback is in Seattle. Seattle Seahawks come to the Big Easy to take on the Saints. If it's Drew Lock, Saints win. If it's Geno Smith, Saints win. If it's Baker Mayfield, the Seahawks win. So this shows you how much stock and how much faith I have in Baker Mayfield. But as it stands right now, I'm going to pick the Saints to win this game. However, I do have Baker Mayfield going to Seattle. If that does happen, like I think it will, I'm going to flip this pick and pick Seattle. So for the time being, right now, I am going to pick the Saints to beat Seattle this week 5 matchup. But if Baker Mayfield comes to Seattle and is the starting quarterback, rewind the tape. I'm going to have to redo my pick and pick Seattle. But right now, we do have the Saints. They're giving them 2-3 on the season. Coming into week 6, the Bengals coming to town for their 3rd straight home game. Give me the Bengals. Joe Burrow is good. T. Higgins is good. Jamar Chase is good. That whole Cleveland Browns organization right now is looking up. And I wouldn't say they got that much better in the offseason, but they definitely did not get worse. But they're still hands and feet better than the Saints in this week 6 game. Week 7, the Saints travel to Arizona to take on the Cardinals on the Thursday night game. Give me the Cardinals. You guys know my stance here about the Thursday night games. The road team, when they switch time zones, they lose 70% of the time. So give me the Arizona Cardinals, not because I'm in love with the Arizona Cardinals. F the Arizona Cardinals. I don't like them. I don't like Kyler Murray. I don't like Cliff Kingsbury. I don't even like the maroon, red, and gold. It is ugly. I hate everything about Arizona Cardinals, but I am picking them to win in this game because sometimes you got to pick with your head and not your heart. Week number 8. The Las Vegas Raiders come to the Big Easy to take on the Saints. This game is very intriguing to me 100% because the Raiders are that team that they start freaking hot or freaking bad every year. And then by week 8, week 9, they flip the switch and they're the exact opposite. So this is a week 8 matchup. This is the pivotal point of the Las Vegas Raiders season. Are they bad at this point or are they good? I don't remember their schedule off the top of my head, but I have a feeling that they're just going to lay an egg versus the Saints. Derek Carr and Devontae Adams at this time is going to wear down. Everybody's going to be like, oh, we'll just double team Devontae Adams and Darren Waller. Yeah, you can nickel and dime us down the field, but your defense sucks. So it is what it is, right? So give me the Saints in this one. I like them, and this is kind of where I possibly start seeing a trend going up for the New Orleans Saints. Right now, they're 3-5 on the season, going into week 9 here. Bye week is still 6 weeks away, so they could get hot and still make some noise. But the Baltimore Ravens come to town Monday night game. Give me the Saints. The Baltimore Ravens are going to be bad this season, 6-11, 6-12 type of. Or they will have 11-12 losses this season with just I think their floor is 4 wins and their ceiling is going to be 7 or 8 wins. But this Saints game is going to be one of the losses, especially on Monday night in the Big Easy. Whew, watch out, baby. Week 10, New Orleans come off the travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Give me the Steelers in this one. I do like the Steelers coming off of the bye week. Most teams coming off the bye week, I'm 100% going to pick that team to win that game. Healthy, nice game plan to, work on the game plan. You have time just to sit back and relax and actually watch the game and listen to Tony Romo break it down, right? I like the Steelers in this game. I do like the Steelers as a whole. The Steelers are going to be a very, very nice team this season, and especially after listening to my man James Ross on the Pittsburgh Steelers YouTube channel right here on Man Hour NFL Talk Pittsburgh Steelers. They got some promise upside. Give me the Steelers. Week 11, Rams all day long. I'm going to break that one down. That is a Sunday night game. Week 12, Saints travel to San Francisco. San Francisco is going to be bad with Trey Lance, great with Jimmy G. We're looking like Jimmy G is going to be out of town, but give me the 49ers at this point. Week 13, Monday night game, give me the Bucks. And what we said in that, we are sitting at freaking, where are we at? We are at 4-9 right now. So we are already at a losing season going into the bye week. Falcons are coming off the bye week as well. Give me the Saints come week 15. Falcons are just going to be bad. Browns with Jacoby Brissett, not going to be terrible. But they do slide a win over the Saints here the Saturday afternoon game. Week 17, they travel to Philly to take on the Eagles. Give me the Saints. I do like the Saints over the Eagles. The Eagles are going to be – people are saying the Eagles are going to be good. They're going to be really, really slapped on. I don't think so. I think the Eagles are who they think we are, and that's not a very good quarterback or a very good team with not a very good quarterback. Week 18, Panthers come to town to Saints. Pretty much a game that doesn't matter anything for anything. We're best of the second stringers at this point. CMC is hurt. Sam Darnold's out. We're probably having Ian Book play in this game. Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara are sitting. So flip a coin at this point. Give me the home team. Give me the Saints. So I do have the Saints finishing the season 7-10, 3-3, and the division. Definitely looks like they're going to miss the playoffs this season, but obviously this is the first team that we're breaking down. So the NFC South could be terrible. We don't know. The NFC as a whole could be terrible. We don't know. We could have a losing team slide into that seventh place spot here. So guys, be sure to stay tuned all week as we break down the rest of the schedule. But let's move on to the next team. Let me sick on my little bit of Mountain Dew. If you guys are liking this stuff, let me know. Clearly, I like talking about each game and breaking it down. But if you guys don't like it, let me know. I'll adjust my style. I'll adjust it, especially people over there on Facebook. You guys keep popping in, popping out, give them a thumbs up and say what's up. Stay around for a little while. Have some fun. Actually, come over to YouTube, youtube.com/manhour. That's where I actually get to see the chat and interact with it. Anyways, moving on. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the next team on the schedule breakdown. Week number 1, they are coming back to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. We saw the epic game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last season, right? That game was in Tampa. This game is in Dallas Cowboys, AT&T Stadium. Tom Brady's back, Mike Evans back, Chris Godwin's back. The Dallas Cowboys kind of have a new look, right? Nice, mean, lean Dak Prescott. Zeke Elliott's kind of playing with that chip on his shoulder, trying to come back to his rookie self. No Amari Cooper, so CeeDee Lamb's going to step up. Has to step up, I should say. The other receivers are slipping my mind right now. Michael Gallup, right? And I don't know. It doesn't matter. Well, it does matter because the Dallas Cowboys are going to upset the Tampa Bay Buccaneers week 1. Guys, the Dallas Cowboys are going to be a damn good team. People say this every year, but the truth of the matter is the Dallas Cowboys are going to be a damn good team this year. We're looking at 12, 13 wins for the Dallas Cowboys and a Super Bowl prediction from myself. Spoiler alert, Thursday, no need to watch the show. Well, there is because we're going to break down the rest of the Dallas Cowboys schedule, but they're going to the Super Bowl. Week number 2, we already had the Bucs beating the Saints. Week number 3, Green Bay Packers come to town to take on Tampa Bay Buccaneers. My man Wyatt Williams is an hour away from Tampa Bay right now. The biggest Packer fans I like, I know besides Tori, We're all going to be at that game. I'm pretty excited about it. But unfortunately, my guys, Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady, I think this is only second or third time they have ever played ever. I think Tom Brady has the better of the matchup between the two. I'm scared about the Green Bay Packers. I think the Green Bay Packers are going to be that 500, maybe sub 500 team this season. They might sneak into the playoffs somehow, some way. But the Buccaneers beat them week 3. Week number 4. And the Bucs, they've got a pretty hard schedule. The Cowboys, Saints, Packers, and then welcome the Kansas City Chiefs into town. I feel kind of ashamed. Let me take my Kansas City Chiefs half off right now. I'm totally kidding. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs week 4, guys. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to be a team not to fuck with this season. Justin Reed is going to lock down that defense. Patrick Mahomes is going to have that chip on his shoulder. Juju, McCole Hardman. I'm predicting Josh Gordon is going to make the team. Sky Moore. Yes, I know I'm going deep into the Kansas City Chiefs, but they're going to whoop down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For whatever reason, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just forget to show up this game. The defense gets exposed with the running game with McKinnon and Rojo. Rojo's going to have a chip on his shoulder. Former Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Give Rojo the ball. Let him eat on that Tampa Bay defense all day long. We still got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, right? The Kansas City Chiefs are going to run the ball down the throats of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I know Bucs fan, you're like, oh, well, wait, shut the fuck up. Kansas City Chiefs are going to whoop that ass this season, week number 4. Giving us week 5 matchup, Atlanta Falcons coming to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Man, 3 home games in a row. Give me the Bucs. The Falcons are just bad. There is no way to put this politely. The Falcons are going to be bad. You might as well just start Marcus Mariota. Hopefully he gets you week 12, and then bring in Desmond Ridder to get his feet wet to pop that cherry. Then maybe year or two he can be a little bit more successful. Week number 6. This is going to be a great game. The Buccaneers travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. This is a very intriguing game to me. Steelers, I think, are going to be sneaky good. They're going to probably win the North. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you guys lose that game as well. Wow, the Buccaneers are not looking good right now. Ladies and gentlemen, are they? What are they sitting at? They're sitting at 4-3 right now. It'd be 3-3, but counting the week 13 we already picked. So they're sitting at 500 right now, going into week 7, going into Carolina. This is another intriguing game. For whatever reason, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do not play well against the Carolina Panthers. It's still early in the season. CMC is going to be healthy still. Maybe not. I mean, it's week 7. It's kind of iffy, right? If CMC's in there, Sam Darnold's going to be good. Robbie is going to be good. Give me the Carolina Panthers in this game. I do like the Carolina Panthers to be sneaky good this season. Do they make the playoffs? I don't know yet. We'll determine that later in the week. But giving them over the Buccaneers, week number 8. The Ravens coming to town Thursday night game. I mean, you guys already know my facts about Thursday night, but they're not switching time zones. They are not switching time zones. Baltimore is on the East Coast. Tampa Bay is on the East Coast time. But Lamar Jackson is just trash. But Lamar Jackson is not trash in this game. You guys, this is the first time ever, so clip it, do whatever you want. Mark it down. July 5th, 8:57 p.m. East Coast time, live, raw, and uncut. Buck Nasty is saying Lamar Jackson is going to have a great game versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, giving the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a 3-game losing streak going into week 9. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are treading water at this point. They are a sinking ship. They're like, man, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Well, it doesn't get any easier because the LA Rams come into town. Newly acquired, biggest paid man, Cooper Kupp. Matthew Stafford's looking hot again. And that defense is hot. I mean, they're getting better and better and better. The Rams already came into Tampa Bay and whooped that ass last year on the route to the Super Bowl, right? And I think it happens again. I think the Rams come to Tampa Bay week 9 to give the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a 4-game losing streak. Like I said, they are hoping this week 11 bye week can just come a little bit faster. Week 10 comes up here. Tom Brady's like, man, why did I come back to be 3-6 at this point going into week 10? What the hell is going on? Do you guys remember when Tom Brady's first year at Tampa Bay, they were what, like 3-3, 4-4, and people are like, man, these guys are terrible. And then Tom Brady's like, hold my beer. Let me call these plays, right? They beat the Seahawks week 10, going into the bye week. The bye week is one of the most worst bye weeks you could ever imagine. Tom Brady is chewing ass up and down the field. Who's their coach? The black man. Can't even think of his name right now off the top of my head. Tom Brady is chewing his ass. He is yelling at Byron Leftwich, Mike Evans, you need to catch the damn ball. Get on the effing line, right? Tom Brady is taking this team underneath his wing and saying, it is my time now. It is my time now. So week 12, they travel to Cleveland and they whoop that ass. They beat it down 45-10 type of score. It is going to be nasty. It is going to be nasty. The Bucs are going to start on this tear. Week 13, they do beat the Saints on Monday Night Football and giving us a Week 14 matchup when they travel to San Francisco to take on the 49ers. Wow. Tom Brady homecoming, whatever, right? He whooped that ass too. Tom Brady puts up another 45 note on the San Francisco 49ers, making Joey Bosa and that defense look like asses. 3 games in a row right off the bat. Week 15, back home, take on the Bengals. Give me another dub. Giving us 4 wins in a row. Joe Burrow's like, whoa, ho, ho, ho. I thought I was a new upcoming GOAT. Tom Brady's still here, Joe Burrow. Tom Brady is still here, my man. He could be 48 years old and still whoop that 25-year-old ass. Don't you sweat it. Week 16, they travel to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Give me the Bucs again. Wow, hello, where did this come from? Week 17, Panthers don't even stand a chance. Week 18 versus the Falcons, don't even show up, Falcons. It's going to be a barn burner, and you are going to be the barn, and you're going to be burning. Giving the Buccaneers 11-6 record to end the season 5-1 in the division. So, Bucs fans, do not sweat your slow start. Do not sweat the 3-6 start. Because you're not going to lose another game after the 6th loss because you are going to win out. From week 10 to week 18, Bucs. Love it, like it, clip it, do whatever you want. After that beat down by Lamar Jackson, after Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp and Aaron Donald eat you for lunch, you guys don't lose another game for the rest of the season. Regular season. Don't get too excited, boys. Don't get too excited. Moving on. We have been talking about these bad teams all episode long. Are the Carolina Panthers a bad team? Are they? We don't know. Week number 1. Very, very intriguing game. Baker Mayfield has been linked to the Carolina Panthers all off season long. Obviously, Deshaun Watson was the guy there, suspended this year. Jacoby Brissett is probably going to be starting. Give me the Panthers week number 1. It doesn't matter who the starting quarterback is for the Carolina Panthers. They don't have all that controversy crap happening. They're all not going to go to Cancun and get massages on Deshaun Watson, right? It is Panthers week 1 over the Browns. Week 2, Panthers travel to the Giants. The Giants are a very intriguing team. They have gotten better in this offseason. However, their star running back that hasn't been healthy in 3 seasons, Saquon Barkley, has been linked to a lot of trade rumors, to the Kansas City Chiefs, to the Cleveland Browns. There was possibly some talks to the Green Bay Packers like as well. So is Saquon Barkley going to come out and play with the chip on his shoulder? Because have you seen King Quad himself? Those things are like freaking man-sized babies popping out of the sides of his hip, man. It is ridiculous how ripped this guy looks. So give me the Giants in this week 2 matchup. Week 3, I do have the Panthers over the Saints. Week 4, Arizona comes to Carolina. A West Coast to East Coast game. I don't know what time it is, but anytime this happens, it's not good for the West Coast team. Give me the East Coast team and the Carolina Panthers. Week 5, the San Francisco 49ers travel to West Coast to East Coast to take on the Panthers. Give me the Panthers like again. Guys, Panthers are starting off hot. 4-1 to start the season. Does this remind you of last season? When they, were they 5-1 or 6-1? People are like saying, oh, the last time this happened, they went to the Super Bowl. I don't think they won a rest of the game for the rest of the season. Did they? I don't know. But right now they're 4-1 going to week 6 matchup when they travel to LA to take on the Rams. Hey, give me the Rams. Rams are going to be really, really good this year. If you bet against the Rams, you must have an inside source, to be honest. The Rams are just that freaking good. Week 7, we do have the Panthers over the Buccaneers. Said that earlier here. Week number 8, I'm taking the Panthers over the Falcons. Like I said, the Falcons are just going to be bad. Like, this could be a really good possibility that the Falcons go 0-17 this season. It is what it is. Week number 9, Panthers travel to Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are going to be another good team. Now, the Panthers are going to be that sneaky good team. They can sneak up on a teams that overlook them, but if a team prepares for them correctly, they are not going to be able to beat that team. And I think the the Cincinnati Bengals, Zach Taylor and Joe Burrow and like all those boys, they are not at the level where they can start overlooking teams. They cannot put that W column, oh, this is the W, this is the W, this is a W. They are still young. They're still very, very, very hungry, and they haven't had a taste of that humble pie yet. So with that being said, they're not going to overlook the Carolina Panthers. The Bengals are going to show up, and we can see Jamar Chase with another 5-touchdown game here. It's going to be nasty. Week number 10, Falcons come to Carolina. Now, this is the part of the season where we don't know if CMC is going to be in there. Let's just be honest. CMC is an injury case, much like Saquon Barkley is. We don't know if he's going to be in there. He is normally more injured than not. I believe a fact for Saquon Barkley, he's played 15 games in 3 seasons. I did not look it up for CMC because, that was not a show that I decided to do. But I'm taking the Atlanta Falcons. I do not think they'll go 0-17 this season. I think they'll get a division win on the road versus the Carolina Panthers, giving us a Week 11 matchup when Carolina travels to Baltimore to take on Lamar Jackson and the boys. Now, do you guys remember about 5, 10, 15 minutes ago when I said Lamar Jackson is going to have a great game versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to slice him up, slice him and dice him and all that good stuff? Lamar Jackson's going to probably have another good game versus the Carolina Panthers, unfortunately. Give me the Baltimore Ravens coming off a bye week to beat the Carolina Panthers at home. Give us a Week 12 matchup right before the bye week for Week 13. The Denver Broncos coming to Carolina to take on the Panthers. The Broncos are a team that we don't know how good they're going to be yet. Is Russell Wilson going to be the man? Many people have him as a top 10 quarterback still. Hell, when this trade happened, people catapulted the Denver Broncos up to a top 10 team. They had a pretty good draft. Then they had some trouble in the offseason with Jerry Jeudy that got arrested for domestic violence. That was all dropped. He's back on the team. Cortland Sutherland's health, like healthy. The defense looks good. The Denver Broncos are a team that this pains me to say as a Chiefs fan, but the Broncos are going to probably be pretty good. They're going to be a very solid team, and if you do not bring your A game, they're going to sneak up on you and beat you. So give me the Broncos in this game because I don't think the Carolina Panthers bring their A game, and they see that bye week and like, man, we really need a bye week at this point. Week 13 is the bye week. Week 14, they travel to the West Coast to take on the Seahawks. Now, if you guys know me, if you're following me on Twitter, which you should be at manhour_buck, you guys know that I 9 times out of 10 take the team off of a bye week versus a team that doesn't have a bye week. However, this is the 1 out of 10 times. I'm taking the Seattle Seahawks Week 14 at home of the 12th man. Baker Mayfield to DK Metcalf is going to be clicking. Tyler Lockett is going to eat. The Legion of Boom is going to be back with the one-armed Shaq Barrett and like all those boys. Seahawks are going to win this game. Week 15, give me the Steelers. I don't even break that down. The Steelers are going to be good. It is what it is. Week 16, the Detroit Lions come into Carolina to take on the Panthers. Give me the Detroit Lions. This is a Saturday game. Is Christmas on Sunday? Is that why we're not playing any Sunday games? I feel everybody's playing Saturday. Maybe it's New Year's. I don't know. But Week 16, give me the Lions over the Panthers. Then to break down the last 2 games are 2 losses versus the Buccaneers and versus the Saints. So that gives the Panthers a 6-11 season. Not terrible, but not great. So the question comes to mind here Matt Rule is entering, his fourth season as a Carolina head coach, right? Or is it third year? I'm pretty sure it's the fourth year. I don't think he has had a winning season yet. He has had 3 different starting quarterbacks underneath his helm, has not made a playoff, have not won the division, hasn't really been competitive. Is Matt Rule out at the end of this season? Yes. After the 6-11 season from the Carolina Panthers, Matt Rule is out. Hell, it would not surprise me if week 13 Matt Rule does get fired. Losing 4 games in a row going into a bye week definitely fuels that fire. So yeah, Matt Rule is out at the end of this season. The Carolina Panthers go 6-11, and they miss the playoffs again. So, Carolina Panthers fans, I know you guys were all excited about Matt Rule. He's going to change the culture, going to choose this, and he said, "Hold my beer, let me fuck your hooker." That's what happened. Moving on to the last team in the division, no pun intended, because this team is going to be bad. This team's going to be real bad, and that's going to be the Atlanta Falcons. And the reason why they're going to be real bad is because they traded off Matt Ryan for Marcus Mariota. They drafted Desmond Ridder. They don't have a star receiver. They have a top 5 tight end, right? Yes, he did have like 1,000 yards being a tight end and stuff like that, but you can only nickel and dime it down the field so much before you just start to suck. There is no Tom Brady on this team. There is no Bill Belichick on this team. So with that being said, week 1, we do have the Saints beating the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta in the Mercedes-Benz Dome. It doesn't matter. The Saints are going to whoop that ass. Week number 2, you travel to LA to take on the Rams. Is this even going to be competitive? No. You guys might as well just send the high school team just to get them on TV, maybe get some new jerseys or something. I don't know. This game is going to be nasty. Week number 3, they travel back to the West Coast to take on Baker Mayfield and the Seattle Seahawks. Is that too soon to say Baker Mayfield and the Seattle Seahawks? It does sound really good rolling off the tongue. Give me the Seahawks. 0-3 start. Surprise, 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 right? Week number 4. This is where you guys get your first win. Browns are going to be bad. Spoiler alert, the Browns are going to be bad. They are going to be a team that is tanking all season long. This is a team that they knew their star quarterback was going to get suspended for the year. So let's just get Jacoby Brissett. Maybe he can get us 2 wins, make us look competitive. We're going to get the first overall pick, get a, I don't know, number 1 receiver or something. I don't know. Give me the Falcons like this one. So right now, we are what? 1-4 going into week number 6. Excuse me, sorry about that. Week number 6, the San Francisco 49ers come into town. And the 49ers have the most West Coast to East Coast trips in just this NFC South division that it's crazy to me, right? But the 49ers beat the Falcons going to that West to East Coast matchup here. It doesn't matter what time they play. They can play at 8 o'clock in the morning. The 49ers are still going to win this game. Falcons travel to Cincinnati week number 7 to take on Joe Burrow and the Falcons. You guys remember when I broke down the Panthers, how I think the Bengals are just not good enough to start to overlook teams, so they don't overlook the Falcons. Give me the Bengals in this one. Week 8, do have the Panthers beating the Falcons. We just broke that down. Week number 9, Chargers coming off a bye week traveling to Atlanta. Wow. Like I said, 9 out of 10 times I'm going to pick the bye team. But give me Atlanta in this game, because I think the ego for the Los Angeles Chargers they're pretty high. They are picked to win the AFC West by most people. They're poised to make a Super Bowl run. They have the best AFC quarterback, wide receiver duo, and whatever. Give me the Falcons. Week number 10, I'm picking the Falcons over the Panthers on that Thursday night game. Hello, 2-game winning streak. What? Week 11? The Bears coming to town? Give me the Falcons again, baby. What? 3 in a row? what has just happened? What happened is Desmond Ridder has coming in and being the quarterback now for the Atlanta Falcons. They are rallying around their young rookie quarterback. They're playing off pure emotion at this point, giving them 3 wins. But week 12, they come crashing back down to reality, as Smash Mouth likes to say. Traveling to Washington, D.C., Arlington, Virginia. The Commanders whoop that ass. Week 13, Steelers come into town, whoop that ass, give us a week 14 bye week. So right now we're sitting at 4 wins. Not terrible, not great. If you guys remember breaking down the Carolina Panthers, they only have six wins. So if we can win 2 of the last 4, we can get out of the cellar, right? Well, week 15 is not going to be a win. They lose to the Saints. Week 16 is not going to be a win. They lose to the Ravens. Week 17, not going to be a win. They lose to the Cardinals. Week 18, not going to be a win. They lose to the Buccaneers. Finish the season 4-13, 1-5 in the division. Not considering, right? I've seen people picking 2-1-0 wins for the Atlanta Falcons. So for me to give them 4 wins, Atlanta Falcons fans, you guys should be on cloud 9 right now. You should be living life, loving it, right? I'm loving it. But yeah, so the Atlanta Falcons give you guys 4 wins this season, 4-13, 1-5 in the division. The highlight of the season, week 9, 10, 11, when Desmond Ridder gets thrown into the fire, and you guys get 3 wins in a row. Unfortunately, you can only play off that rookie emotion for so long, and it wears off week 12. So 4-13, not bad. You guys down your quarterback in Desmond Ridder. Next season, pretty high draft pick. Your receiver comes back, barring he doesn't like to bet on soccer games or something, or whatever he did. I'm totally kidding, or am I? I don't know. As long as Desmond Ridder doesn't get massages with happy endings and 57 accusations later, you guys will be okay next year. This year, just 4-13. So, to round it out here, I think the NFC South is going to be pretty much a terrible division. Now, the Bucs are going to carry the division. Tom Brady is used to carrying a division, right? So I do have the Bucs win division at 11-6, 5-1 in the division. But then you got the Saints, Panthers, and Falcons with the 7, 6, and 4 wins respectively. So I got the Saints with 7-10 with 3-3 in the division. The Panthers at 6-11, 3-3 in the division. The Falcons at 4-13, 1-5 in the division. Now, I don't think any coaches will lose their job except for Matt Rule. I think Matt Rule will be fired during the bye week for the Carolina Panthers, which was week 13, I believe it was. I do believe Matt Rule does get relieved of his duties week 13. Sam Darnold is probably out at that point, if he is even there to start, right? I don't even know who the backup is. I probably should have looked that up, but whatever. I digress on that. But so NFC South notes, I do have the Bucs winning the division. Currently, I think they're going to be like a 2 or 3 seed with the 11 wins here. We'll see how that pans out. Breaking down the rest of the schedule throughout the week here. So no other teams in the NFC South make the playoffs except for the Bucs. So Bucs fans, get excited. You guys are going to start off rocky, just like you did your Super Bowl year, and then you got hot. You never lost the game. So is it poised to make another Super Bowl run? If the Hollywood writers have it right, they're going to write Tom Brady winning the Super Bowl after retiring and riding off into the sunset. But only time will tell. But getting into the chat here before I head out, my man Alpha Rob says the Saints not going to be good this year. I agree with you, Alpha Rob. I think 8 wins is their ceiling, but 4 wins is their floor. So right between that 4 to 8 win mark, there's 7 wins is right where I have them, and that's where I have them finishing 7-10. Now, are the Saints bad because of Jameis Winston, the new head coach? No, I think Jameis Winston will do fine. I think the new head coach will do fine. What is going to hurt them is missing Alvin Kamara for six weeks. Michael Thomas, we don't even know if he's going to be a Saint. He didn't play all last year because of all the controversy that was happening, right? Ever since he had his record-breaking year, he's been MIA since. So That is what's going to hurt the Saints the most this year is all that inner turmoil. The Alvin Kamara thing, the Michael Thomas thing, and the fact that their defense just isn't very good either. Put that up with the Jameis Winston coming off the ACL injury with the new head coach, with the new offensive system, his third one in 3 years, right? So I get it. So only time will tell about the Saints, guys, but that is going to be it for tonight. I am up against the time. It is time to get to bed, time to get all the things going. But guys, I'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. East Coast time, right here on youtube.com/manhour. I'll fix the words and the sound where half a second off, quarter second off. I'll get it fixed. I do have the on-screen chat. I'll get that working again. The intro will be better. So, guys, 8 p.m. East Coast time tomorrow. Buck Nasty, Man Hour Nation. We'll be back. Have a good night. But as always, Man Hour Nation, rise up. My man Sizzle says, what about the AFC South? We're breaking down the AFC South tomorrow, Sizzle. Tune in tomorrow, 8 p.m. East Coast time, right here on youtube.com. AFC South. They're terrible, too. Spoiler alert. Or are they?